Hello there and welcome to Leaf. Over the next few minutes, we're going to talk about 3 ways to earn with Leaf. Okay, the first way to earn here is product commissions and advertising commissions. The first thing we're going to go over is we're going to go over the different levels in which you can earn and how you can increase your earnings per level on product sales. Here's a very simple graph that shows retail sales percentage. Retail sales percentage is based on sales to customers that are not affiliates or associates, just people that are purchasing and using products. On your first level, you have a 10% commission. On your second level, a 5% commission. And on your third level, a 2% commission on product sales to affiliates and associates. If you have just a 5% direct sales rate to consumers, you increase your commission to 17%, 7%, and 3%. And as you can see, when you increase that to 10%, you receive 25% on the first level, 10% on the second level, and 5% on the third level. So just by increasing your product sales directly to the consumer on retail sales to 10% of your product sales volume, you increase your commission on your first level by 150%, on your second level by 100%, and on your third level by 150%. Next, we're going to talk about advertising commissions. Advertising commissions differ from product sales commissions because they're based on advertising and because a percentage of all advertising profits goes into a daily rebate pool. But on top of the daily rebate pool, which we're going to get into here in just a moment, we're going to go over the advertising commissions per level. As you can see here, there's 3 levels, and there's starter, manager, executive, and senior executive. And really quickly, just to go over what these mean, when you first come into the business as an associate at Leaf, you are a starter. Until you have personally recruited 5 people who also have 2 personal recruits that are paying associates, you will remain a starter. At the starter level, you can make a 10% commission on your first level and a 5% commission on your second level. Now, if you become a manager, which means you have 5 people in your first level and they each have 2 people in their second level that are all associates, you open up the third level of income from advertising. You now get 10% on the first level, 5% on the second level, and 2% on the third level. As an executive, you will see that you have 10% on the first level, 5% on the second level, and your third level increases to 3.5%. Now, to become an executive, you need to have 10 personally referred people on your first level, and each of them must have 2 people. And then senior executive, you can see, is the same as the rest, but it's 5% on the third level. To become a senior executive, you must have 15 people personally recruited on your first level who each have 2 people personally recruited, and they must be associates. That's just a quick overview of advertising commissions. Now, in order to cash out earnings from product sales commissions and advertising sales commissions, there is no requirement. As long as you sell product and sell advertising, you will make a commission on that sale. You do not have to have any amount of people signed up. You just simply have had to make sales in order to cash out those earnings. Next, we're going to talk about the daily rebate pool, the earning potential of the daily rebate pool based on your associate level type, also the ranges of up to percentages you can make on the daily rebate, and then we're going to go into the requirements. If you are a starter, you can make up to 1.5% on the daily rebate. If you are a manager, you can have up to 2.2% on the daily rebate. If you are an executive, you can have up to 3% on the daily rebate. And if you're a senior executive, you can make up to 4% on the daily rebate pool. Now, there's a maximum active ad credit value of $200,000. An ad credit, one ad credit, is equal for every dollar in advertising you spend. So if you spend $100 in advertising, you receive 100 active ad credits. Those ad credits retire 90 days from rewarding date. No daily limit on advertising purchases. However, there is a daily limit on the reward of active ad credit value that one can receive. The most ad credits one associate can receive per day is 10,000 ad credits. If an associate purchases $100,000 in advertising in one day and applies that advertising, which is what's required in order to create an ad credit, then only 10,000 active ad credits become available in their account. In order to qualify for the daily rebate, you must do 4 things. You must surf 20 sites per day. You must rate all the new sites with a star rating. You must rate 3 sites with our advanced rating system. You must place 1 referral ad online via an approved leaf source that's plugged in and set up for you to do naturally through our share system. So those are the 4 things that you must do. Now those are the 4 things you must do in order to qualify for the daily rebate. In order to cash out from the daily rebate, you must have the same amount in direct sales as you want to withdraw. Let's say, for example, you have 10,000 active ad credits and you want to withdraw money that day off the daily rebate. The daily rebate that day was just 2%, which is the maximum daily rebate for a manager. 2% would be $200 of 10,000. With the 20% repurchase requirement, that would make it $160 that you could withdraw that day. In order to withdraw that $160, you must have that $160 in direct sales. So in other words, 2% of your active ad credit value is what you need to generate in sales in order to withdraw on your active ad credit value from the daily rebate pool that day. So it is very simple for somebody who is working the business and selling advertising to achieve this. The purpose for this is for sustainability within the company and to ensure that those that are withdrawing from the daily rebate pool are producing. The third way to earn with Leaf is the 3x9 force matrix. In order to qualify for the 3x9 force matrix, you must choose from one of the 4 monthly product packages. Prices starting at $38 going to $148. The higher the package, the more website traffic you will receive, and the more features you will receive from the web builder and other Leaf products to come. In order to qualify to earn from the 3x9 force matrix, you must have 3 personally recruited associates that are also purchasing monthly product packages in order to open up 3 levels. You must have 4 personally recruited to open up 6 levels and 5 personally recruited to open up 9 levels. Just a couple very important terms that I would like to go over with you before we complete this video. One of those is what is an ad credit? An ad credit is a reward that is received after the application of $1 in advertising. For each $1 of advertising purchased and applied, an associate is rewarded 1 ad credit. So if you purchase $100 in advertising, that's fantastic. But until you apply it to a campaign, you do not receive an ad credit for that. The second term is an active ad credit value. The active ad credit value is determined by the amount of advertising purchased and applied. Ad credits expire after 90 days after being rewarded. An associate may only be rewarded a maximum of 10,000 active ad credits per day. Don't forget to join us on Twitter and Facebook at twitter.com/visionleaf, facebook.com/visionleaf.